Okay, for your local keyword research, it's pretty easy to start off with. We'll go through it step by step. First things first is we need to peg the exact location for which you want to target. 9 times out of 10, this is going to be the city in which your business is located. But there are times where you might be located in a not a very populated area and maybe want to target one of the bigger cities that lie outside of where your business actually is. Depending on your situation is going to dictate where you want to go in terms of location. What you don't want to do definitely is, if you're based in San Diego, California, you don't want to target Los Angeles. Obviously there it's a bad example because San Diego is a big market in itself and nobody would really do that, but you get the point. If you are targeting a city that you're not located in, make sure it's close by geographically and that it makes sense to want to target that. For this example, let's use Los Angeles. That's obviously in California, and then we want to make or come up with our main keywords. For this is just going to be your main business focus. If you have multiple businesses that you do, you're going to want to do a little bit of additional research and find the one that gets you the most traffic and the most impressions, or going to get you the most impressions. For this example, we're going to use plumbing, and I'm going to use plumber as my main keyword. We also want to use 2 additional modifying keywords. For this, I'm going to use plumbing and plumbers. Once we get these 3 done, we're going to want to get a list of modifiers anywhere between 8 and 12, and we're going to get these from the Google Keyword tool. So the next step is to go to the Google Keyword tool, enter in your main keyword, and then do a quick run through of the suggested words and just pull out the ones that are either before or after your main keyword. We're looking for stuff like licensed, 24-hour, emergency, cheap. Stuff like Chicago, Las Vegas we want to leave out because we obviously are targeting different areas and we're have our location accounted for. Commercial, things like this. So once you get the list of these together, you want to come back and add them to your modifying table here. Okay, after you come up with your list of modifiers, what you want to do is you want to combine the location, the state, the main keyword, and a couple of these modifiers to generate 5 long tail keywords. So what you would do is you would start with the location. So you'd be Los Angeles, California, and then you want to use a couple of these modifiers in with one of the main keywords, and then just repeat the process until you have 5 different long tail keywords. And again, you don't want to just add random words. You want them to make sense. So we'll do something like Los Angeles, California, best local plumbing services. So that works out well. Then what you want to do for the rest, or the remaining 4 long tail keywords, just use different variations of these modifiers and these main keywords in order to get you the rest of the 5. Okay, you can see for the remaining keywords here, I've done Los Angeles, California, 24-hour emergency plumber, licensed commercial plumber, best master plumbers, and cheap emergency plumber. And what that does is that just gives us these main seed keywords used more than once, and then also these modifying words, which being that they show up here in the keyword tool and actually generate traffic, you're going to see that our long tail keywords are going to rank for multiple combinations of these words, whether you intend to or not, rather than just sticking with plumber, Los Angeles, California. By kind of grouping these all together, we're going to reach a much larger audience and a much bigger demographic. In the next video, we will show you how to take these keywords and apply it to your images and your videos and your business listing so you can more effectively geo-target all of your properties online. But you're going to want to save this because we're going to use this multiple times later. We're going to need all of this information. It's a good idea just to keep a spreadsheet with all your info here. We're going to be adding URLs later on, and everything else that you're going to want to keep track of. So this is a good way to do it. The next step, like I said, we'll focus on creating the videos and the pictures.